Hey, it's Wolfy-Chan, and I'm back with another manga review, and this one is Terraformers Volume 8. This one, we get into the nitty-gritty. We find more about the Chinese sector, that they have their captain, which is the guy on the cover, is a blue-spotted octopi infusion, and they have poison that is in there, so he's kind of a very dangerous person. But also, as a side note, we find out more that Russia has gone into the Apex, found out, not a lot of things happened. So they come out and they find out that China is just basically trying to take over, and they are fighting them. So it's Russia versus China, which I don't think that would be a real thing, but life goes on. So the main captain from there, that is a hard shell crab, or um, I can't remember exactly what kind of crab he is, but it's a really one that has tough shell and can, if you cut off a limb, can grow it right back. So he goes against Captain Octopi, and it is a very interesting brawl. And so do the other people in his section. They go and fight. Which then we meet this bald-headed guy, and we find out his backstory, which he is related to the captain of Russia by marriage. He married his daughter, found out that the daughter was like in a coma or something like that, and they're trying to find a cure for that, but the captain is kind of underhandingly trying to find one because it is his daughter. But you find out that, no guy's ever good enough for their daughter. He really had to fight. The guy that's in the team really had to fight for them. But unfortunately, he kind of goes rogue, and when I mean rogue, he tries to be a hero. And goes in and dies because China is very hardcore. Which we also find out that China has made somebody that doesn't have an animal linked to them, that their ability is. That is not their, like, they have one person that's not their gift. They are a biological weapon. They basically have either a disease or a chemical or something like that, that in whatever radius that she is will kill everything. So there's a whole bunch of cockroaches that comes out, and they're like dragonfly cockroaches or something like that. And so they're about to try and swarm it. Well, she walks out kind of mostly naked, um, and all of them just die. They just start plummeting. So a few of them get to kind of a faraway range, but there is a lot of death. And what I forgot to mention in, I think, volume 7 was that there's a guy who came from Rome or something like that, or from Italia, and he has killed like a mountain of these things, and it's weird. It's like joining forces with Rome, and I don't understand that, because they basically, it's at the end of volume 7, at the beginning of volume 8, and then we don't see more of him. We get more of this. China is basically trying to control things and not get anybody off of this planet. And they've gone technically rogue. But then we get Japan and the USA that are teaming up together. Who would have thought? And they basically come up and save the captain of the Russia team, and take them out of that situation, and are driving them off at the very end of the book. Um, and of course, so there's infighting, and then there's also fighting with the cockroaches, and then we find out that China has like not only the chemical person, but a person that goes fully invisible. But that's like her only gift almost, is just being invisible. So I don't know what bug or insect does that. Like straight up goes invisible, but that's her specialty. There's just a lot of weird jokes that are passed around for that. So, but you find out they have gone rogue, China has, and is doing their own thing. So we're gonna see what happens in volume 9 about that. So, if you liked this video, definitely leave a like. Leave it in the comment section below. What do you think of China in this book? Do you think that they're being, because they're not going through protocol, nor are they helping anybody else, that maybe that's not the best thing for the whole group? Or Is this just kind of how you thought it would go? I actually didn't see that China would, like, basically turn into their own string and do this. But it is very interesting. And definitely don't forget to subscribe, that big red button below, because I do try and get videos out from Monday to Friday. And if you want to follow me on Twitter or Facebook for any special news, or if I'm going to be doing Twitch, or going live on Twitch, they are in the link. The links are down below. There you go. And I hope that you've been having a very wonderful, wonderful day. Wolfy-Chan out. Bye.